What's my views on Central C and H? Now, I'm going to get straight into this. I'm going to break it down. I've seen clips. It's been going viral. I'm going to flip my screen. I'm going to watch this, and then I'm going to give you an insight of what my views are. I'm a big fan of Central C, and I'm a big fan of H. That's it. Like, I'm going to break down. Let's go. Let's get into this.
So yeah, Central C's goons last night at his performance
I said
saying
goons.
pull up to H, and also saying H, we want to talk. Another guy, because he was performing in Manchester. Central C had a show at the Co-op Live. Apparently Central C was playing more mind games when he put on his rain beat like he was going to come out, and then just rapped his own song over it.
Let's get into this, bro. We gotta watch this. Big shout out to Festify. Big shout out to Festify. Make sure you drop him a follow.
This has not gone down well in the comments or on every platform I've looked at. You're a rapper. You dissed him on a song. He buried you on a track, and now you're saying pull up. Get in the booth, bro. Another person had said asking where someone is at a ticketed concert and panning around like he's in the crowd is pure buffoonery. H did actually put up a response to this just saying, ask Posty about me. That's the owner of Grime Daily. He obviously knows Central C. He's had various tracks on there. This situation is pretty baffling. When H did Central C, in the comments he surrendered. He just said fair enough, he wasn't going to respond or acknowledge it, and now it seems his friends have a problem with H and making this into something it isn't. Central C is almost moving like an American rapper now. He has like an entourage around him that are stirring the pot behind the scenes. They're doing press ups after the show. It's like an American where he's got all these goons around him. Central C's form of disrespect is putting on a H beat and then just rapping his own song whilst in Manchester as well, obviously where H is from. Not a direct diss track back at him. He probably thinks he'll draw too much attention to H, but he is anyway because it's getting posted everywhere. But every single time this situation makes all the blog pages, it's always H just responding to either Central C or Clint. They've started it by calling him out, and it's just escalated from there each time. One of the main comments on every single post right now is, where is this attitude for Digger? They have way more of a problem than him and H, and no one was asking him to pull up to shows when they was going back and forth. Why is it H they have a massive problem with? And also, when he's got these goons and this entourage around him, he's going to be touring in America soon as well. Is it going to be the same sort of thing over there where they're drawing people out in the States too to pull up to shows? One thing that is for sure is being a pop star and a gangster does not go together.
Nah, don't.
See, getting his friends to indulge in these stupid things on the side. When he's gone this clear is not a good message for the youth at all. You've made your money. You're just trying to create issues out of nothing. Another thing that was funny is that comment where people have said this is a ticketed concert. What do you want H to do? Like, you're behind the scenes with loads of security. Do you want him to just try and get a ticket last minute and pull up to watch? I think this is fantastic promo for H, that they're so triggered about this situation. They actually want to turn it into something in real life where H dissed them that much. It's a good look, and he's obviously going to need the promo. He's got his album coming out soon as well. So this is a massive W for him anyway. But who knows, maybe what H said in my last video on that interview on Grime Daily is what triggered this whole situation. Make sure you guys go and watch that video.
Big shout out to Festify. Now, here's my take on this. Bro, like, are you a pop star, a superstar, or are you a roadman? Like, I want to understand this. Like, you're going to Manchester and you got your friends on the stage talking about where's H, bro? What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? Are we pursuing music, or are we on the streets at a ticketed event? Bro, you're in Manchester. Be mindful, my brother. Manchester is called Gunchester and H is not. Bro, bro, the guy is a loved person in Manchester, bro. So be mindful, bro. Because right now, it might be where's H, and 1, 2, 3 years later, you might have to revisit Manchester. And then all of a sudden, something's happened to Central C, or something's happened. Guys, be mindful, man. And I'm noticing a lot of online stuff atting, like Cairo Keys, you're not on nothing. Bro, you don't even know where Cairo Keys is from, fam. You don't even know who's behind Cairo Keys or anything. So come on, man, like, are we from the streets? Or are we not? Because I've made many videos, bro, supporting. This one I don't respect, blood. I don't respect this one. You get me? The guy, your ex-friend, bro, I see that. I saw it in black and white. I saw that. My man didn't wait. He fumbled the bag. You get me? Bro, the music that you make, we understand, my brother. We understand the music, the lyrics that you make, you're from, like you've brought up in it. Are you part of it? I don't think. Like, have you done anything? I don't think so. But it's not cool. Man don't care about all of that. Man don't care about all that. But see that, bro, H is loved, bro, from the culture. H is loved from many people. You don't want to start doing all of that because everything happens on support. You're one of the number ones leading. That we need you, bro, to be a great and keep on getting them album sales. We need you. Because if that happens, then what happens? If you have a flopped album, you'll have people saying, you know what? Their number one person didn't have a great album. I'm not saying you're actually the number one, but their number one person didn't really have a great album in the UK. They didn't really do good numbers. You get me? And I would have thought you would have done better numbers that you did, but you done it. You get me? And congratulations. But bro, all of this, pick what you want to do. Because you see, when a man has to roll with 20 goons, bro, it brings out insecurity, bro. That's what it brings out. It brings out a nigga don't want to get catch lacking. It brings out insecurity. That's what it brings. And don't make your friends be your biggest downfall. Because all it takes is one L, bro, or someone do something stupid and then all of a sudden, bang. Man's going to Manchester. I have an event on the 17th and 18th in Manchester, and I have to check in with the big dogs just to make sure man's thing is governed. So don't do all of that, because if down the line now something happened now, or anyone saw that, because it's kind of a disrespect to Manchester. Man's like, where's H? Man's in your ends. You don't know who's around, man. Everyone's trying to do positive stuff. Don't make your friends be your biggest downfall, bro. In London, it's more of a free for all. When I grew up, bro, I had elders and I had older brothers. Man's been Muslim 21 plus years. I had older brothers. They say something man listens to is respect. At the moment, there's not really any respect in London, bro. But go to these Manchesters and that, they have firms and organizations and everyone has to fall in line, bro. So be mindful what you're actually doing, bro. You get me? Be mindful, because it's not London, it's not Bush by itself. We know that Bush is a serious place, but be mindful when you're doing it and understand what is it that you're trying to do here. Are we trying to be on the streets, or are we trying not to be on the streets? You get me? Because I don't see any energy like this for Diggity. I don't see it, bro. And man don't promote none of this, but bro, man has to just say how it is. I don't see no energy for Diggity, bro. Man's forever supporting. My man's not an industry plant. This person's ungrateful. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure you stream my man's album. But then you go do this, and it's like, bro, you should be, your management or your team should be saying, bro, you can't be doing this, man. You look, come on, bro. This is professional. But which one do you want to do? What is it? You get me? What is it, bro? It don't make sense, bro. It actually don't make sense. Now I'm gonna go into obviously H's Thoughts in the Cully interview. I ain't watched none of them, but I'm gonna break that down and go into that, because this is starting to become all weird. Like, bro, like it's weird, bro. Like, let's flip the screen anyway, man.
No. Outside the Cortez head office. Wow, that's my favourite brand. I need to go in there and get some joggers right now, actually. Phone him. So listen, I want to talk about you lot's back and forth here. Let me tell you why I like this back and forth, though, yeah? Can I just interrupt you right now? You can. I want to ask you a question. Go on, ask me. Right. From your point of view, yeah, do you see, is there clear someone's in the wrong and someone's in the right? I don't know the story. Right, okay. I just see the
Hey, Posty.
I just see the back and forths. Right. So I could be wrong.
Posty's a good interviewer, you know.
I was gonna say what I like about you lot's beef, yeah. No, because I keep telling everyone, yeah,
Not everyone in the world is meant to get on. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily mean, to me personally, that this person's a crazy person or that person's we're just not meant to get on. Like, I know some people, yeah, that everybody likes, yeah? And I wonder, how can you like this person?
Yeah.
But they must have something.
It happens.
You get what I'm trying to say? So anyway, why I like you lot's beef here, it just looks like rich people beef. And I'll tell you why.
I'm going to tell you now. Yeah, I'm going to just tell you the be all and end all of it all now. Right? I'm going to break it down into points. I won the Brit in 2022 or 3, whatever it was, yeah? I won the Brit and another rapper was nominated. We know who this rapper is. He's the biggest rapper in the world, right? Cool. I've won the Brit, and as soon as I sat down on the table, there's tweets online from my man who owns that clothing brand saying, basically like posting a tweet of like when Macklemore won a Grammy over like Kanye and Jay-Z or something, which is a mad thing, you know what I mean, right? Putting bare tweets on saying that I've bought the Brit and all that, basically implying that I've won the Brit because I'm white. Cool. Now, first of all, it was a public vote, so anyone else you wanted to win, they could have just posted it on the story and been like, vote for me. And the way Sench was going on, he would have won. If he would have just posted, vote for me, he would have got more votes than me, but he didn't. Cool. And furthermore, you're going on like I've got this big massive white privilege card, like my man who you're rooting for hasn't got exactly the same card.
He's got a good point. He's got a good point. This is what I mean. It's all an ego thing, like pride. Like no one don't want to be like, oh, vote for me in the Brit. Bro, if you get nominated, put it up. Tell your people to vote for you. If Central C told his fans to vote for him, he probably would have won. But he thought it was just like that. Like, yo, yeah, boom, man's the hottest topic. Man's gonna win automatically. Both of them are white. One might have a little bit of melanin in him, but they're white. Both of them's white. So you can't keep on saying that about HR because he's white is the reason why he's where he is. Because Stormzy's black. Stormzy's black. Yeah? And Brosy's done amazing, bro. So let's not do all of that, man. Let's not do that.
If you're right in what you're saying, do you get what I mean? Like, are you mad? Like, just because man wears a do-rag, it doesn't take away. They can't look at him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Are you following me right now?
No,
you following me, innit?
You
right?
haven't made a point that's not valid.
Right,
yet.
so cool. So that's that, right? Bearing in mind, I've never met my man. I don't know this guy, yeah? Cool. So the person you're rooting for, skin tone-wise, is literally my colour. But for some reason, I'm a cunt for winning the Brit because I'm white on a public vote. Sweet, there's that point done. Now, after that, yeah, he tweeted something else a couple of weeks ago or something, yeah. Now in my head, this is like, you're just, and I'm not saying this slagging a man off, but I'm saying this just explaining myself, you must be a bit of an insecure little boy because you've got an amazing clothing brand that makes millions of pounds a year probably. I can't drive down the road in London without seeing someone wearing it. You've just done a collab with Nike. You're probably rich. Yeah?
You're amazing.
We've never met. What the fuck are you talking about me for?
That is very true.
He tweeted something at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So you're laying in bed thinking about me like you've not got Nike in your emails doing a collab. You've got X amount of money in your bank account. The Brit was 3 years ago. So what is it?
Hey, Posty's like, oh shit. This is T-Pot. I couldn't have to sit on the fence with this one. He's like, oh shit. But everything he's breaking down is facts. Like, bro, he's saying you've got Nike in your emails. You've just done a mad collaboration with a billions of dollars company. And at 2 a.m, you're tweeting about man. I've never met you. I don't know you, bro. But this is what people do on the internet. This is what they do. They come, bam. I don't know you. It's true.
That's made you tweet about me. No. Have I done anything wrong to this person? No. When I did that diss track, did I slag him off? Yes, rightly so. Yeah?
Of course.
Now, what, a month later, you sat in bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, scratching your head, thinking about me, you want to tweet about me. I think you must be fucking stupid if you can't see where my man's just a weirdo at that point. Do you get what I mean? Because like what you talk, I'm not even from here, bro. I'm not even from here. I'm chilling. I'm just doing my own thing. I don't bother no one. And you've got this mad problem with me. Even people I've had genuine physical problems with, I see now, and we shake each other's hand. It's like, yes, my brother, what's going on? You good? So it's mad that, you know what I mean? Everyone's so successful. We can all, if we all got put in a room together now, we could all look at each other and go, well done, lads. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're tweeting about a man at 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you get what I mean? And then people want to go on like, I'm overreacting, when I'm like, when I say something like, shut up, I'll punch your head in. Because I'm also not on some, I've never once said I'm a bad man, but I also never once said I'm down to have Twitter wars with anyone. Like, what are you talking about?
Alright, well, you touched on Down syndrome earlier.
Yes, sir.
Leave the boy H alone. He's the wrong guy. He's the wrong guy. We all support him. You lot do what you need to do, but leave the H. And don't be selective when you're doing these things, man. Just not be selective with it. You get me? But what I will say, because I've never seen Stormzy have shows and all of a sudden he's doing madness on the stage where he's like, pull up, blood. Stormzy, Chip, pull up. And I've never seen Chip have shows and have his brethren saying, Stormzy, pull up, blood. Whatever's online, they tackle it down that way. They tackle it. I know the reason why Chip is mad, but this is not the point. My point is guys, come on, man. Stop playing my games. Do what you need to do. You're flying. Everyone wants to look at you and be like, listen, I need to do a world tour. You're inspiring us. You're making us proud. You get me? Like, this is what you're doing. There's going to be many people that's going to come and replace you and other people, just how it goes. But at least you've done something. You've put a footprint and you've moved the needle inside the culture. But stop coming for flipping H. Don't make this a trend, bro, because trust me, H is loved, bro. You get me? Big shout out to Adets. I'm going to do a video breakdown about his accolades and what he's done. And he's one of the solid ones from the culture that's been able to navigate in that, and that hasn't stole or tried to do any artist wrong. There's many of them that's done artists wrong. And you know why I laugh? Because they're all nervous, bro. They're nervous. They're thinking, what video tomorrow is Bouncer gonna do highlighting? Because there's a lot of wrongdoings in the culture. So don't get it twisted. I'm gonna buy my time, might get to 100K streams, might go to America, do a few interviews with the big boys and then speak about it. But you lot are not left, you're not left off the hook. We need to shape up our culture. We need to shape up the music industry. We need to make sure people are not getting done dirty. But yeah, that's my insight on this subject here. Leave H to do what he's doing because he's not troubling no one, bro. He's not troubling no one. He didn't send for no one. You don't need to be on no one's flipping thingy, but just not make it like, oh yeah, boom, yeah, because he's not troubling no one and he's a civilian, that he's a punk, because he's not a punk, and there's a lot of real man behind him, you get me, that support him, get me? Man's a supporter of H, you get me? And if everyone was somewhere and man see H getting moved to, there's no way that any of mine or my ones or no one would allow that to happen. So just understand that, guys. Don't think that, oh yeah, boom, we're going to these places and boom, 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 boom. Say what you want on the internet. Because I'm noticing a lot of people are insecure. They're going on the internet and atting people and saying that they're not about this thing. But it's all fun and games until you get done up and then all of a sudden there's something mad that happens and then world tour gets collapsed because there's one booting or something's happened. So that's the reality of it. You get me? The kids, they can share their opinions, they can hype it up, but when it starts getting serious, it's easy. Bruv, London, the Metropolitan Police are on their thing. They're on. But you see when you hear about flipping Birmingham, Manchester, these police, they're not really on like that. So there's a lot of things that happen, bro, and everyone just lives their life. But just understand that, man. You get me? someone messaged me and they're saying, look, Bounce, you're doing too long videos. Your videos are starting to get too long. It's off-putting. So I'm going to try to keep it within that 20 minutes bracket. So this is your first one, man. I'm going to keep on going. Yesterday I done tomorrow I've got one about Chris Eubank. Yeah. And yeah, we're here, man. So big shout out to everyone. And like I said, I'm doing a event in Manchester, the 17th and 18th. The details are below, the £1 a ticket. It's more just insights, man. Masterclasses, breaking down. A lot of you lot complain, people from up north talking about there's no insight. We don't have a chance to blow up in the scene or the rare. So man's coming to you lot. I'm coming to you lot. I'm doing one in Brighton. Click the link, +44, your number, boom, 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 boom. I see you there. You get me? Peace.